Dear students, welcome again to e-learning programming. So today's topic I will discuss program number 8, and first you read the questions and after that we are going to solve the problem of the program. Now what is the questions? Questions written here: input the temperature of water in a beaker. In case the temperature is equal to 100, then print water is boiled. So actually question is that when the temperature is equal to 100, that on message accordingly we will print that is the water is boiled. That means here we can apply condition statement. So here only questions are given, only temperature check equal to 100. Okay, and when the temperature is equal to 100, then you print the water is boiled. I hope you read the questions and you understand how to solve it. Now we'll go to open BlueJ and see how to solve this program. So dear students, I have already opened BlueJ. Now we are going to first create a class. So how to create a class? We already know. First click on the new class button and here write the class name temperature and click on the OK button because class type is class is already selected, and here right click and click on the open editor. First you maximize your window and then press Ctrl A and delete. Now we are going to declare the class name Coding, give the braces of the class, and first we declare the package for input purpose. So I have declared util, and here declare variables. So tell me how many variables are required for this program. So input a number for temperature. So first we are using one variable for temperature storing, that is temp. Use the conditional statement that verify the value of the temperature according our conditions. So there will be on value variables need, and these variables called instance variable. Now we are declaring the methods public void, and here we are give the name of the method check. Okay, check temp, that means checking temperature. User define member function, and you can also use your name, but when you use that name of the method, that is suitable for your program. Okay, and this method word for applicable, that also you judge what name should be need for that method, that name you give, because I am checking here the temperature is 100 or not, so that's why I am given here check temperatures. Okay, now here I am declaring a scanner class, scanner cr equals to new scanner, then give that print message, enter the temperature. Okay, enter the temperature. What variable I am taking here? Scanner. So it is now here just you write here temp for the variable, and when you input purpose use of the scanner class, that is a variable is the integer, that is the integer type. So you write here the object first cr dot and next in, because I have take from the user integer type value. Now here I am give the conditions that temperature so less than equal or equal, you have to not, that is a perfect equal temperature is 100, so write here temp equal 100. Okay, and write the message here, how to display the message using standard output statement system out of println, and here write the water is boiling. Okay, and now that is a conditional part now complete. So now students, we are going to declare a main function outside the check temp method. So how to declare a main function? Public static void main string near.js, then write here temperature ob equals to new temperature. That is a statement to declare new class using a new keyword, and ob dot declaring a method. So what the method names? Check temp. So here I am defining all the methods. So students, that's the program is complete. Simple program. Only that statement I have declared here, and main function I am calling this object. Now we are going to compile. You see that program first to us. That is, first we have to declare scanner class, then declare class name. We have to take on variable, that is integer type. Then define a member method and give the scanner class inside the member method, and system.out.println, that is the user message to print enter the temperature. At the temperature is storing a temp variable, and after temperature I am checking here temperature using a if condition. If the temperature equal 100, when the temperature is equal 100, automatically message will be displayed on your screen, the water is boiling. Otherwise don't message will be displayed that number is not temperature equal to 90 or any other number. Okay, only one time the condition will be true, when the temperature is equal to 100. Okay, then define a main function and call the above member function in the main method. Okay, so that is a program. Now compile. There are no syntax error, so minimize here and click on the class name, right click and click on the main function and right here. Entering the temperature, first time I am given 100. So here the water is boiling and so, and now temperature I am putting different like 101. No message will come because our condition is false. Okay, now another condition I gave you, that is 50, also not 10. So that means when the condition is equal 100, that time the temperature will swell. So students, I know you understand this program how to use it. That function if statement, I am first trying declaring a if statement, so you must work very carefully and practice at your home. So I will show another programming, so please read the questions first. So next question, input the two integers like p and q. We have taken two integers, one is a p and another is a q, and here what we'll do, here written verify if q is a factor of p or not. So simple, we are divided by q and check it is divided by p or not. So verify q is a factor of p or not, and when it is, that means dividend by q, so it is print the message accordingly, that is a dividend. So that also very simple program. And now let's go, that also we can solve this program. Now students, I hope you understand how to solve this program. Now let's go to the BlueJ and you see how to solve this program. Now we're declaring another class, and class name I'm given factor. First and first we declare the scanner class, import java.util.star, then declare class name factor. Right here integer type two variable p and there is a q. Declare the member methods public void, and right here input, that is a member method. Write this scanner class, right here enter the value of p. So here p equal, first to input the p, use here dot next int, and write the second one system out dot println, and use the next number, enter the value of q, and here also same because both are integer type variables, so write here next int. Okay, so this part complete. Now we check that is the p is a factor of q or not. So we have imported two variables. Second one, use the condition and check q is a factor of p or not. So check the factor here, q is a factor of p or not. So how to write this condition? P, first you write P mod Q equal 0. That is a mod. This operator find out the remainder is 0 or not. When the remainder is 0, that means we have checked the equal to 0. That means we are write the statement here. Write the statement system out.println. That means Q plus Q means here I am putting the numbers. Display the value of Q. That's why I am write Q here. And after write the message. That means Q is a factor of which one? Factor of, give that space and declare the number of P. So value of P also display. So here else part we are declaring here. So not factor. So same condition, same statement we are using. System out.println. Here also write same Q space, not using space, Q is not a factor of P. So this part is complete. So this part is complete, students. Now I am telling again. Suppose you see that the value of P is 10 and Q is 5. So P is 10 and Q is 5. So that means P 10 divided by 5. So remainder will be 0. So it is remainder will be 0. So that when this condition is true, that means this part will execute it. So here written the 5 is a factor of 10. Okay. So simply that message will be displayed. So right here, suppose you take the number 13 and here you write 5. So 13 and 5. So because remainder is not came 0, so automatically that statement will be false, and then go through the next statement, that is if Q is not a factor of Q. And if you are not understand what is the operator, please, I have already uploaded everything. That conditional statement, how to use it, what is the if condition, what is the if else conditions, what are the operators. So you must watch for the previous video I have uploaded in my channel. So I hope that you understand what operator I have using here for a reminder, and also the conditional statement. Now we are declaring a main function, public static void name string args. What is the name of the class? Factor. So you write here factor, and same declaring declaring the object of a class factor, and ob dot input. So I am declaring here ob dot input. Now that end here the main function base, that is the class base. Now compile. So no syntax error. And double click here, right click here. First right click on the class name, click on the void main function, and now you are asking for enter the value of P. I am putting here 10 and Q is given 5. So you see that 5 is a factor of 10. It is already displayed. Now I have cleared this message and again compile. So if you are giving 15, 13 and 2, that means 2 is not a factor of 13 because of remainder is not came 0. So our is condition I am given here, when the remainder is 0, that is that time we will print the message is a factor of P, because that the true condition will be going to the first part, and when the condition is not true, that means coming to the else part, and that message will be good. Okay, I hope student you understand this true programming. One is only if statement, another is an if else. So thank you for watching this video.